Now let's go in and do this third inning showdown together. If you're new here, end up enjoying today's content, make sure you hit that red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell since we're doing the third inning showdown. Let's go for 3 likes on this video. Also follow me on all social medias at Blademiss, same way it's spelled, on the YouTube channel username. Click on the channel, community tab, interact with me there. So first round, you want to get the best hitter against both sides. Since we don't know who the final boss is, always get the best hitter against both sides no matter what. Here, the best hitter against both sides is going to be Gary Carter, so we will pick him up. If they force us to pick a pitcher up, we will do that. But if they do not force us to do that, then we will continue picking up the best hitters, because that's what's going to make or break the showdown run whenever you face, let's say, a mini boss. So Scope or Aquino? Difficult decision. I'm going with Scope, 100%. Schwarber, looks like we got ourselves a center fielder. That's the best hitter I saw right there. And look, they forced us to take a pitcher. I'm going to go with the best bullpen arm here. It's going to be Daniel Winkler. And then, since these are bronze rounds, you normally need a starting pitcher that can at least get you a couple of outs, and that's going to be Jake Arrieta as opposed to any of the common starting pitchers they give you. And we're going to go ahead and get Lone Wolf because all of the other perks were horrible basically. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to manage the squad, see if we have anybody on the extended bench that could definitely make a start. This Roddy Reed actually carried us to Mike Trout, whether you believe it or not. But I'm fine with the lineup that we currently are rocking. Now 1,500 stakes, please. You're facing Mike Soroka. Your leadoff hitter is the one that starts it off, and there are no runners on base. You don't have to pitch. If you could get the 2 runs in the top of the first, you advance. So do your best to get a double to start things off, or load up your lineup with the best hitter against right-handed pitching, or the most power I should say, and you should beat it pretty easily considering it's on rookie difference. Now the Flying Hawaiian, you start off with the bases loaded, and your second hitter is the one that leads it off. So if you want, you could put your power hitter hitting second, the second best power hitter hitting third, and you are facing a righty once again. You just have to score 4 runs before 3 outs basically. Bobblehead Walk-Off, pretty simple. You're facing Hector Neris in the bottom of the 9th. All you got to do is hit 1 shot or drive in a run. Pretty simple. You start off with your leadoff hitter, stack it up with either lefties or power against right-handers. And if you do have the perk before this moment, which is, I forgot exactly what it is, but it gives you a boost of velocity 7th inning or later, you might want to equip this one for that one. So gone to Utah Street, pretty simple as well. You're going in with your closer, so for this one you want to equip all your pitching perks. Easy, bring your closer in and have a 1, 2, 3 inning, and you'll be done with it in no time. Now on Take 'em Down, you do have to pitch and you do have to hit. So you start off in the bottom of the 8th against Amir Garrett, so stack up your team with players that have power versus left or right-handed hitters, and then your closer, whoever you have as your closer, comes in to pitch the top of the 9th. So I would say equip the hitting perk if you have it that allows you to get an exit velo boost after the 7th, and then the other 2 should be pitching perks. And now it's time for the mini boss. So facing Bruce, easiest thing to do is your third hitter is the one that starts things off. You're gonna have a runner on first and second, so you could put your pitcher as your leadoff hitter for this mission, and then whoever is your 8th hitter can be your second hitter. That way they will be on base, and then put your leadoff hitter third, or maybe put them 6th, and then have 2 power hitters back to back hitting 3rd, 4th, and then 1 other power hitter 5th, and then your leadoff hitter 6th, and then you continue it on. But that's what I would do here. Remember to pinch run for your pitcher instantly, so you have that bat and don't have to pinch hit for the pitcher or have a really slow runner in scoring position. Equip all your hitting perks obviously, and on to the next mini game. Now for 1984 World Series MVP, there is a lefty on the mound. Your leadoff hitter starts it off, so stack power versus left. And if you have a team full of righties, stack them right there. And obviously, if you do not get it in the first half, you do have to pitch. So if you do have players playing out of position, just replace them right as you get to the bottom of the first half. Now for Sutter Dominance, you start off with your leadoff hitter in the bottom of the ninth, tied at 4. All you have to do is walk it off. Now don't worry if you don't walk it off there. You pitch the top of the 10th and get to walk it off if you can in the bottom of the 10th. Why do I know that? Because Bruce Sutter shut me out in the top of the 9th. I just couldn't hit him. It was just too slow. For MVP chip, you guys can do something very specific. If you do not get it in the top of the first, you're facing Mike Fulton-Wicks, so you can stack it against power versus right or lefties, whichever of the two you want. Now, if you don't get it in the top of the first and you have Heart Attack equipped as a perk, you can give up 5-10 runs. It doesn't matter. That way, when you go in to hit in the top of the second, you actually have Heart Attack as a perk for the top of the second and the top of the third to help you get a boost, so you can get the extra base hits and the 4 hits needed. Now for the 2019 NLCS, you're facing Vince Velasquez, I believe. So stack it up with power versus right or left-handed hitters. Now, one thing you could do here is you can allow the CPU to get 1 run in the bottom of the first if you don't score a run in the top of the first. That way Heart Attack starts working. Or in the bottom of the third, if you don't have all 4 extra base hits, allow them to tie it up and head towards the top of the fourth, where you try to walk it off or finish the mission right there, since there are no outs being tallied against you. Another thing you could do, basically, whenever you hit a double, keep them at second, and if you hit another double, just keep them at third, send the other one to second. That's 2 extra base hits and you don't score in a run, therefore putting less pressure on your pitcher and wasting his confidence less if you do have to go to extra innings, or if you do want Heart Attack to continue working for you. Now for King Roberts, it's going to be a lot more difficult because you only have 9 outs. You're facing Alex Cobb, a right-handed pitcher, starting with your leadoff hitter. So you either stack it with all lefties or stack it with power versus right. Here, you can allow runs to get Heart Attack working. I would do that. It literally went down to my final out for me to get the base hit needed. Just because, I kid you not, the CPU was working against me. Everything was perfect. Outs, hit off the pitcher, and Brian Roberts making incredible plays. Now, and we're tied. Heart Attack is no longer a good hitting perk to have, but if you do fail any of these missions, you are going to want to keep it. So, since we're going into the final one, we're going to keep in Inner Peace, Defibrillator, and Defibrillator ×2. Those are the only hitting perks we have. To finish it off, our squad didn't look great. We had a lot of good hitters on the bench, but I wasn't going to replace these guys because they're all goons. Here, I'm going to replace Sandberg because I have a lot more faith in Scope than Carter. Or I should say, I was going to replace Carter. And Joey Votto, I think he can replace Scope, but I'm not going to do that just yet. So easily, Hoskins is now going to be our 7th hitter. Leave Mancini 6, and that should be good enough to go. All we got to do is score 1 run, all-star difficulty, against Adonis Medina, right-handed pitcher. So let's go ahead and do that together. So I'll take you with me. That way you guys can see a perfect run for real. So since it's 15-15, we don't do the 2-strike approach. We just look for something to crush. And then hopefully we get it and crush it. We'll take that walk, bring up Sandberg. It's going to be a base hit. Late jam, but better than a double play. I was actually thinking about bunting with Sandberg just to get it over with. Here, you can bunt, move runners over to second and third. But I got my best hitter here, so I'll take the double play since we only need 1 run. But it wouldn't be a bad idea to bunt because generally that's always what happens. That should do it. So, if you did end up enjoying today's episode, make sure you hit that like button and red subscribe button. If there's any other showdowns that you want me to go ahead and make a guide to, just leave it down in the comment section and I will go ahead and basically make a guide to it. Turn on that notification bell. Follow me on all social medias at BladeMiss, same way it's spelled. On the YouTube channel username, click the channel community tab, interact with me there. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed. We go ahead and get ourselves 70 program stars, and we successfully had the perfect showdown run. Showdown success, 12 out of 12. That's exactly what you want to see. Until next one, peace out.